Buying a second-hand luxury bag is a smart and sustainable choice. However, you might be wondering the best way to clean it. In this video, I will show you how I clean my pre-hand luxury step by step to refresh it and make it feel like new to me. Good morning, good night, and anything in between. Welcome to my channel. Recently, I've made a purchase on eBay. This Gucci bag. So it is a seller on eBay. I have actually bought a few bags from the same seller, but this is the first time that I bought a Gucci bag that is made of this material. So I don't think this is a coated canvas. I think this is some kind of material. So I honestly have not owned a Gucci bag with this material, because pretty much most of the material that I buy is either leather or coated canvas. I do have a Gucci bag, but I don't think it's this kind of leather. So just a bit of information about this bag. So this the seller, I will put it on the description below later on, but the seller just described this as Gucci shoulder bag, brown canvas, and it quoted the item number. And on the seller's description, it is just the color is brown, material canvas, country of manufacture is Italy, and code etc. It didn't say how long or how old this bag is or the year of manufacturer, but pretty much they describe it as just partially rubs and scratches and partially stained. So everything is pretty much partially. So pretty much it's saying that it's still in a very good condition. So I got this on Friday. Actually, I got this yesterday, and I was gonna do an unboxing of this bag, but I've opted not to. So I thought this time I will just show you on how I would clean them. So honestly, I have not cleaned this kind of material before, but for this video, what I will need to clean this bag would be rubbing alcohol. So it's isopropyl alcohol. I've got leather conditioner. So I've got this one, Leather Care, an Apple brand company. So I got this on Amazon. I will be using a shaving gel for most of the cleaning. And this one I bought it from Aldi. And this is a shaving gel, not a shaving foam. I've got wipes, just baby wipes. I also have a paintbrush that I haven't used for paint yet. So I pretty much use this for dusting, so I will be using this. A little vacuum cleaner, a clean microfiber cloth, scissors, just a small scissor in case there's little fray thread that's loose I'll need to cut, and a bowl of clean water, just cold water. Okay, so let's just inspect the bag, because honestly when I bought this yesterday, I've just opened it and I haven't really inspected it. Oh, by the way, so this bag I scored it for $190 US, so it's probably about 300 Australian dollars. And the dimension of the bag is, sorry, I should have mentioned that earlier. So the dimension of the bag is 12.9 inch The height is 8.26 inches and the depth is 1.96 inches. In centimeters, it's about 33 centimeters long, 21 centimeters the height, and 5 centimeters of the depth. Okay, so let's just inspect this bag. So it's it has a bit of a musty smell to it, but inside the bag it is brown inside, but it looks relatively clean. Later on I might do a review on this bag. We'll see how we go. And it has a pocket inside and it still looks quite clean. The leather tag, sorry, I don't know if you can see, it's Gucci. It says made in Italy. There is a little bit of fray on the side, but it's okay. And the zipper itself inside the pocket, it's still very smooth. The zipper pull is still intact and there's no frayed thread there, so that's pretty good. It also has a little pouch or pocket there on the side as well for small things, maybe for a lip balm and that. The outside of the bag comes with a zipper. It's sort of like a half moon, well, it's a moon kind of shape, like a typical sling bag shape. The zipper is still smooth, maybe a little bit tight there towards there. The zipper pull has a bit of fray thread there, so I might just cut that off later. It has a Gucci logo in there. It's a little bit few scratches there. And the same as on the other side. Yeah, I must say the actual strap is actually quite good. There's no loose thread in here, so it's actually in very good condition. The logo at the top, at the front, is still there intact and it's still brown. The leather on the side of the zipper is still very good, and the leather on the side, there's a little bit of just scratches there, but not too bad. There's no broken area, except for this one. It looks like this is a pressure point, so it's a little bit loose. There's a bit of loose thread there, but that's actually not too bad. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to cut the tag, so I won't be returning it anyway. And I did notice that I've got a bit of loose thread here. I mean, it's a loose, it's not a thread, it's a loose material. So I won't cut the thread. There is a little thread that's loose in here. I might just leave it there, or actually I'll just cut a little bit of it. I won't cut the whole thing, just cut that, and I'll just cut a little bit of that loose material there. And I think that's about it. So inside the bag, I'm happy with it. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just gonna quickly vacuum it. Just excuse the noise, okay? So I'm just going to vacuum it just to get rid of the loose dust around the bag. And I'm just going to vacuum outside the bag too. Just very quickly, because I just vacuum it very quickly outside because we will be wetting this later on anyway. So now that's vacuumed, I'm just going to use baby wipes just to wipe this. So this is quite damp. It's not too wet, it's just damp. So I'm just gonna quickly wipe it off. Wipe the inside of the pocket. And I'm also gonna do the same with the handle. So I've got 3 wipes here, and I'm just going to do that. So the handle's a little bit damp, but it's not wet. I will just want to clean where the buckle is. So I'm just gonna do that, just so I can clean that area with the buckle. I'm just gonna move it so I can clean that area too. So I'll just do that. Okay, so that's not too bad. So it's still pretty clean. So just to disinfect it a little bit, I will put just a little bit of alcohol into this. So maybe just a teaspoon of alcohol, and I'm just gonna disperse it into the wipes, just so it sanitizes the bag a little bit. And I'm just gonna quickly swipe around it, just on the material bit. I'll try to avoid the leather bit, but just quickly on the surface of the material. And I will do exactly the same with the handle. So just a little bit of alcohol. I hope it won't damage the color of the bag anyway. And I'll just move this back so I can clean there too. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so the last step, so that is done. Done with the wipes. Done. So the last step, well, the second step we're going to do is I'm just going to close the bag, and then we're just going to select a material, maybe underneath or at the back on the corner. We're just going to test how it will actually react to the shaving foam or shaving gel that I'm going to use. So this one is just a little squirt, and it actually gives you a lot of foam already. So let's do that, and I will use the brush to smother it around it. Okay, so I just put a little squirt there, if you can see, and I'm just going to disperse that with a little bit of this. I'm just going to spread that on that little corner. I will try and avoid the leather bit, because I don't know how the shaving foam would react to the leather, or how the leather would react to the shaving foam. So I will just do that, and then we'll just give it a few minutes. Okay, so we'll just let it sit there for a minute or two. So 2 minutes is up. What we're going to do next is just a little bit of water at the end of this cloth, and I'm just going to rub it off gently. Okay. So I'm just checking as well if there's any color transfer. So that's what I'm looking for as I do this. Because if there is a color transfer, then we won't be going ahead with cleaning it with the shaving gel. So that's not too bad. It's just a little bit dusty. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's just a little bit of brown there, but nothing too drastic. And I'm just going to wipe it or pat it with the dry bit of the cloth. That's why I didn't soak the whole cloth in, because we don't know whether we're going ahead with cleaning it with the foam, with the gel. So that's a little bit dry already, because I've just patted with the cloth. So I think it's safe to use the foam at the moment. Okay, so there's no color transfer. It's just a little bit darkened because obviously it's wet. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do it on the whole bag now. So just shaking the gel. So this one, a little bit goes a long way. So I've only got that much. And this one will foam as you put them in. So that's why you need, so you either use a shaving brush, but obviously I don't have a shaving brush, so I just use a paintbrush, because I just use the shaving gel for cleaning anyway. So when I clean my car, because my car is not leather, so I use this shaving gel to clean my car. That's why I have this specific shaving brush, or this brush, for when I clean my car with the shaving gel. Okay, so we're just going to paint it with this. So I try to avoid brushing the leather, and you don't need to put so much of the foam anyway. The foam will work, doesn't matter if it's thick. Either thick or thin would still work anyway. And then we're going ahead and painting the rest of the bag, just to cut the time. So I'm just gonna do that, because we have to wait about 5 minutes for this anyway. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same for the rest of the bag, or at least for the front and the side. So while I'm doing this, the time is running for the front. So I'm just doing that. Actually, I must say I always have a paintbrush, because every time I'm in the office, and if my keyboard is dusty, instead of getting the vacuum cleaner, I normally just brush the keyboard so it's clean. And I'll do the same with the key, like, you know, with the computers, with the rest of the computer at work. So every now and then my colleagues will see me with a paintbrush brushing the keyboards, or the keyboards, wiping them down as well, because you don't know there's so many people that uses the keyboard. It's just really disgusting if you think about it. So I'm there just painting the keyboard. So I'll just lay it down. I've got a placemat here anyway. Just gonna do that and do the front as well. The shaving gel smells so nice as well. It smells so fresh. That's why I like it. You can buy a shave foam. It's just that I prefer this gel, because I can calculate how much I use with the gel, because you know how much is on the surface before you even make it foamy. So it's just really for preference, but obviously you can use a shaving foam for this project for cleaning. Honestly, I think the shaving foam is probably cheaper anyway, because it's full of foam inside. So the weight might be less. That's that. So I painted the inside, the outside, the front of the bag. Oh. And now we're going back to the back. Okay. So now that we've got that, then we are going to use the bowl of water, and I'm just going to damp the whole, I'm going to dunk the whole cloth in. So I won't make it too, like, you know, I'll get rid of the excess water, because I don't want to saturate the bag either. So when I do this, you try and go with the fiber. So if you could see here, I'm not sure if you could see clearly, but the fiber of the material is that way. It's horizontal, so I'm going to rub it that way. And you're not going to scratch it, or you're not going to scrub it or anything like that. All I'm trying to do is just removing the foam. Okay. And if you see any spots that needs to be cleaned even more, then you just kind of rub it a little bit more. It's very tricky with cloth or this material, because the harder you rub, the darker it gets, because obviously it gets soaked with water. So you'd think that it's dust or a stain, but in reality really it's just the amount of water that's getting soaked in the material. So just be wary of that. Okay, and then I'm just going to rinse it a bit and get the foam. Again, just do another rub. So it looks good. Actually, it looks good. I know it's still wet, so it's still very dark, but I'm sure later on, once I've dried this, it'll be good. And then the side. So just gonna wipe this off because it's all in here. Okay, but this one's a little bit tricky because the material is that way, so you have to, it's easier to just do it that way, but we'll try and go where the direction of the material is, because really I don't want to disturb the fiber. That's why I'm doing it that way. So while you're doing this as well, you can inspect the bag even further to check for any holes or any scratches that came with the bag, because remember, this is a second-hand bag. Just checking its condition as well as you do this. Okay, so far very good. Just gonna rinse that and just go through it once more. Just wipe this off. So I also have a placemat just to rest the bag, and I'll rinse that off. So later on, when I start using this bag, I might do a what's in my bag, or I'll do a bag review once I've started using this. This is not actually the first time that I bought from the same seller. I have bought a few before, but I find that some of them is a hit and miss with the description. So sometimes the description doesn't say that the bag has scratches, or it says partially, but it's really a big scratches, so it's a bit of hit and miss. I must say that I could do a bag haul from that seller, but it probably won't be realistic because I have given some of the bag that I bought from that seller, so it won't be a real haul because I've lost a few of them already. Yeah, just bring that again. Okay. So just watch out for the white patches, because that means some of the foam is still there. So just make sure you get those white patches. Just going to just pat like that, just to get the last bits, or on the leather. There's some foam that's stuck on the leather, so I'm just going to pat dry that. Okay. All right. So that's that. I will probably just, okay. I'm just going to check inside if we actually wet the inside, because if we wet the inside, that means that I went really drastic with the water. Good news, the inside of the bag is still dry, so that's great. That's well done. So what I will do, I will leave this to dry, so I won't be able to finish the whole thing today, or maybe we should. Anyway, okay, we'll do that. So just to finish off, I know this is still wet, okay, but while it's wet, we might as well just finish up with we might just finish up with this bag. I'm just going to quickly dry my hand and just wipe this off again, because some of the foam got into the handle, and because it's a cleaning product, I don't want it to stay on the bag, because I don't know how it would react if it stays in there long. Okay, so that's that. I'm just going to turn my mat. I will get a fresh wipes, or a fresh I'm just going to get a fresh cleaning cloth so we can wipe the leather. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I'll be using this leather care. It's just at the end, so I'll just wrap it with my finger and do a little bit on the cloth. So you don't do the leather care directly onto the leather, because otherwise it might be too much. And what you'll do, you'll just wipe around it, dump it, just pat dry. Okay, just don't want to rub the leather, because some of the leather are dyed, so you don't know if the color will go. I'll just do that. So you're just going to pat the leather, and I'll just disperse it like that so it's not concentrated, and you're just going to tap to the leather itself. Okay, Tap, tap, tap. And avoid mold because it has a canvas or it has a material, a cloth material in here. So you just try and avoid that, okay? Because you don't want to transfer anything into the cloth as well. So you're just going to pat, 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 just to condition the leather. So really what you're doing is just like, you know, your skin. After your shower, you use lotion. That's exactly what's happening here. You just, after it's spa, you're just moisturizing them. Okay. And I'll do the same for the leather inside. Just a little bit. I'll do that on the leather tag. Just pat dry it. And for the zipper pull, just to condition the zipper pull. So I'm just gonna press, press, press. That's it. Then I'm just gonna do another run. The one on this, and just on the side of the bag. So with this one, you just need to make sure that you only have a little bit of the leather conditioner, because otherwise you'll get it onto the cloth. It's just a little bit. Okay, that's too much, too little. Just do that, and then you just pat dry it. It's only a little portion. You can see it's very tiny. The leather lining is very tiny, so I'm just very, very careful that I don't put it on the cloth. So I'll just do that. So I'll just pinch a little bit of the cloth, and I'll just do this, just to moisturize it a little bit. A little bit more. And a tiny bit last. Okay, so you've got this pressure point here because this is the section that you put on the floor. So you just pay a little bit more attention there, just give it a little bit of conditioning. And that's it. So this is how it looks like. So I will just air this outside overnight. It's nighttime, but it is windy anyway, and it's not going to rain overnight, so I will just do that and leave it under the roof anyway. And I'm just going to air it because I don't want the sun as well when the sun comes up in the morning, because I don't want to damage the bag because if there's too much sun. So I'll just do that. So this is how it looks now. So it looks good. So it is still a little bit it is still damp, so it needs to be aired. So what I'll do, I'll just put it in the clothes line. I'll leave the pocket open. I'll leave the pocket fully open and the bag open just to air it, and I'll just hang it like this. So this is the end product, or the end after cleaning. You could see that it's only a little bit damp now, so you could see the color is getting lighter already, and honestly it actually looks good. And it smells really nice too because of the shaving gel. That musky smell is almost gone. Yeah. Yeah, so I will do that, and tomorrow I will come back, or I will just maybe put in I will put the later, and then later on I will put the finished dried bag on the at the end of this video. So I hope you learned something today, and like I said at the beginning, buying a second-hand luxury bag is a smart choice, because with the cost of living nowadays, you do want to spoil yourself with a luxury bag, but you also don't want to break the bank and be in a lot of debt just to own one. So it's okay to have to buy a second-hand bag, as long as it is okay to buy a second-hand bag. It's sustainable. It is sustainable, and and if you check online, there's a lot of bags out there. As long as you've got you gotta trust. You have to find a reputable seller to buy your bag. But otherwise, if you know that the seller is legit and it doesn't sell counterfeit product, then go ahead. It's a sustainable way of owning a bag, and you're also saving the planet, because honestly, a lot of people, they don't use their, honestly, a lot of people do sell their bag after they've used them, and most of the time they're still good. Anyhow, so I hope you've learned something from this video. So if you do like this content, or if you just want to hear more from me, please don't forget to hit the notification bell at the bottom. But for now, it's me, truly wonderly yours. Hanggang sa muling pagtatagpo. Bye!